All right, beautiful retreat family. Thank you so much for taking time out for yourself, for self-care and self-love. Let's begin our practice with a very simple ritual. As we know, it is not what we're doing, it's the way that we're doing it, right? And so we choose to engage in a cleansing, grounding ritual that brings our energy, our sense of self, and dedication to self-love online. And so I love starting with some Palo Santo wood. I bring it around my head, around my arms, around my legs, around the space around me. And then I make sure that I take a few deep breaths in to let it do its work of clearing energy, both mental and emotional, as well as spatial. And then some mist around the top of my head, letting it drop over me. And then maybe a tincture to open me up from the inside out. And you'll notice after every portion of what I'm doing, I'm putting a hand on my heart, just reminding my heart that I am letting it know that I'm creating time for it, for whatever it needs, for whatever it wants to reveal to me. And the mist and the tincture and the balm that I'm using here is part of our Hero series that will be coming out soon. And so you'll get to experience this pretty soon. And once I'm done with all of that, I'm really dropping into a keen sense of why I'm in practice with myself. This is my time. I get to do whatever feels good to me and allow my truth to step forward. So moving from the inside out, I gently roll the shoulders back, let the heart lead me through my practice. I take a few deep breaths, 3 arrival breaths. And I just begin to unplug. I choose to unplug from my outside world and allow my inside world to reveal itself to me. And I just give myself a moment to drop into my body, into my breath, wherever it finds me in this moment, into my heartbeat. Just noticing wherever my breath is, gently rising and falling, ebb and flowing. And then I take a deep breath in, I let a ha sound out on the exhale. I roll the shoulders back once again, and I get ready to engage my first breath pattern. De-stressing breath. In through the nose, out of the mouth, letting a whooshing sound out on the exhale. Breath sounds like beautiful. Continuing that breath in your own time. And so throughout our videos here, you'll always be able to open your eyes to see me doing the breath in front of you. And you'll always see on the screen the type of breath that we're doing and the energetic layer that it's associated with. So this is our first de-stressing breath. This is associated with the physical energetic layer. And this is in through the nose, out of the mouth. This pulls energy down out of the head into the heart. Definition of mindfulness, balance between the head and the heart, where using the breath to break up any stagnant energy that sits in the frontal lobe of the brain. We're starting to shake that up and then pulling energy down out of the head into the heart. So we allow that definition of mindfulness to be an active motion. We are consciously, actively pulling energy down out of the head into the heart and beginning to open what we want to ignite more within the heart, which comes more in our next breath. Continue to breathe in through the nose, out of the mouth, perhaps bringing in a little more air in, a little more air out. receiving the non-physical space around us, letting it ignite and fill our physical space inside, and then reconnecting to that non-physical space around us. The space that lives from the skin of our physical body all the way to the next star, and also the more palpable energy that lives in the 5 layers of our energetic field all the way around us. Continue the breath here. You'll notice I'm rolling the shoulders back, I'm shaking my hands out, I'm rolling my wrists and letting energy move in whatever way it speaks to me. If that is there for you, beautiful. If it's not there for you, perfect. Continue that breath here. Start to let it get a little deeper here. Imagine that you're pulling in maybe from your 5th layer all the way in and breathing all the way out. You're doing beautifully here. Maybe you can feel the energy of our collective, of our retreat family here, all together, breathing together, connecting together, igniting together. Whether we're doing it at exactly the same time or not, it's irrelevant. The energy is here in our timeless space of the quantum field, and we are actually practicing together. Last breath right here. Beautiful. Gently roll the shoulders back, lift the heart, and relax, relax, relax. Beautiful. Right away, notice here. Notice the mind, the body, the immediate environment around you. Let them all do whatever they're doing. They're going to do it anyway. Choose to notice the energy that your breath has created. And that energy may be present in you physically and around you non-physically. Let go into it. Let go into the energy that you have generated. Nowhere else for you to go. Nothing else for you to do. And absolutely nothing for you to get right, because you cannot get this wrong. You're an energetic being creating more energy and then letting go into it. Letting go into more of you. Deep breath in. Ha sound out. And gently rolling the shoulders back, lifting the heart, continuing to let the heart lead you. Beginning our heart breath. Second breath pattern, heart breath. In and out of the mouth, in and out of the heart, breath sounds like. Continuing that breath pattern in your own time. Your second breath pattern, heart breath, correlates with the emotional, energetic layer. And so we are igniting and amplifying the heart center. First breath pattern pulled energy down into the heart center, opened up the pathway, the channel. And now we're amplifying that heart with the heart breath. And so if you feel tension around your heart chakra, probably around, if you can imagine drawing a circle from your nipples all the way up and all the way down, a perfect circle from around that spot. That's kind of the outside, the initial outside of the heart chakra. Any tension there, that's good. That means that energy is clearing, it is opening. And you'll notice if you were watching, if you hold a hand up to your mouth, you can feel the heating nature of this breath. We are heating up your heart center. And the heat typically represents expansion. And so if you notice tension in your heart center, even in your jaw, stretch out your jaw with a yawn. Maybe move your neck side to side. Maybe take a hand up and gently, very gently, pull your chin down to create a little more space in the jaw joints. And continue the breath here, letting a little more air in here, a little more air out. Start to let audible sound out on your exhale. You're doing beautifully. I know energy starts to really generate here if you start to feel a little lightheaded. If you feel tension, that's all part of the energy moving. Let it happen. Trust your breath. Trust the energy. Trust your focus here and let go into it. Energy has moved down out of the head into the heart. We're amplifying the heart, the tension, the energy moving is expanding your heart center now out into your second layer, the second layer of your biofield, your human biofield, into your energetic layer. You'll notice I'm kind of moving my body a little bit, I'm scratching a little bit, I'm moving and adjusting as I see fit, as I feel needs to happen. Trust all of that and let it go. Let go into it, let it go into you, let it do whatever it needs to do. Move your hands, crack your knuckles, move your wrists, move your legs, do whatever you need to do. Continue to let go into it, let go into the sound and the feeling of the breath. Let go into the sound and the feeling of your own energy. Let go into the sound and the feeling of what is your breath opening up your human biofield and yet another layer of your energetic field. Continue to let go into it. Let the sound of the exhale get a little louder. Ha, ha. A little more air in, a little more air out. You're nearly there. You're doing beautifully. Let go into the sound and the feeling of your breath. Let go into the sound and the feeling of your energy. Let go into the sound and the feeling and the experience of your human biofield. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Relax. If you have a few more, take it. If you're done, take it. Trust it. Beautiful. Right away, let's come back to the heart breath. Just a few more here, letting your loudest sounds out. You're doing beautifully. And relax. Relax, gently roll the shoulders back and lift the heart. Let your hands rest wherever feels good. Let your palms open and face the sky. Energy is starting to cook. Energy is starting to speak. Let your mind, let your body, let the environment do whatever they're doing. They're going to do it anyway. Let them go. Let them do whatever they need to do. And notice sensations reminding you that space is opening, that you are opening space, and it is opening you. Sensations reminding that cells are opening, reminding that space is opening. Let go into it. Let go into you. Nobody else doing this for you. This is all you. The power and the intelligence of your energy and breath opening you. You choosing to consciously engage it, and it knowing exactly what to do and where to go. Gentle, deep breath in, ha sound out. Now right here, I want you to ask what the biggest dream of your life is. What is the biggest dream of your life right away? Catch it, feel it. Notice where that sits in your body. Like no shit, real deal, big deal. Reach beyond what you think you deserve or what you think is possible. And the space on the other side opens up all the potential that waits, that is more of you. Where does the biggest dream of your life sit in your body? Put a hand there. Let it come alive. What we focus on comes alive. Let it respond. Notice how it responds. Because the dream that you dream lives in you. Breathe a little deeper into it. And then ignite the power of that dream with the power of your breath. In through the nose, out of the mouth, creation breath sounds like. Beautiful. Continue with that breath in your own time. In through the nose, out of the mouth, ha sound out on the exhale. So again, this is a heating breath. It's warming up, it's heating up that dream that lives inside you. We're once again pulling a little more energy down out of the head into the heart and into the dream that lives in us. And so imagine light, energy, oxygen, light, brilliance, energy coming out of that dream that lives inside you, like we're allowing the breath to ignite that which already lives inside us, and then exhaling it out into space out ahead of us, letting it light up the pathway of the dream outside our physical body, reminding us that we are energy, that our light bodies are in this moment reminding us, waking up, remembering the dream that was born before our physical bodies were made. Let the breath get a little deeper here. Receive the non-physical space outside you. Let it ignite the physical space within you. And let it breathe out more light back out into the quantum field out ahead of you. Saying, yes, I am ready to walk this path to my dream, that I am igniting that which lives in me, and I am saying yes to everything the universe has in store for me that I don't even know about yet. Let the breath get a little deeper here. Start to let audible sound out on the exhale. Let that vibration of that exhale light up. Let it feed. Let yourself feel the audible exhale, that vibration, opening up the dream even more. Beautiful. If you want to open your eyes, sometimes I love to do when I start to feel the energy of the dream really ignite, I like to move my hands kind of away from the dream, maybe in through my nose, out of the dream like a firework. Let it ignite space inside you, out into space, outside you, inside you, outside you. Inside you, outside you. Good. So you're really starting to cook here. Allow yourself to let go into the sound and the feeling of the breath. Allow the lightheadedness. Allow any tension going on in your body. Allow all of that to be there. Commit and recommit. Allow and re-allow yourself to free fall into the sound and the feeling of your breath. Your innocence, your baby, your wisdom, your essence knows that the sound and the feeling of your breath is reconnecting you to the wholeness of both your physical and your non-physical experience as one. It hears oneness. Your beingness hears oneness in your breath. Last few breaths. Fill up all the way. Exhale all the way. Let the audible exhale get louder, longer, deeper, richer. This is all you. This is all you. Trust your process. Fill up even more. Last few. You're nearly at your finish line here. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Gently roll the shoulders back. Lift the heart. Beautiful. Let your mind, let your body, let your environment, let them all do whatever they're doing. They're going to do it anyway, right? So let them do it. Notice sensations reminding you that space is opening. Cells are opening. And you and the power of your consciousness, your focus, and your ability to let go into all of it is revealing more of you. Your breath ignites and generates energy. And then we pause and let go into it. We choose to let go into the space in between. We're allowing ourselves to experience the space in between every moment, heartbeat and breath. We use the breath to generate energy and let go into it. And by letting go into it, we let go into the space in between every breath, moment, heartbeat. Enjoy the energy. Enjoy the space. So right here you can gently lie down. I'm going to adjust my space and put a couple of cushions on the floor and lie down on my sofa so it's a little easier for you to see. You can find whatever position feels good to you. You'll notice I don't have anything under my neck. I want my airways fully open. As you lie down, gently place a hand on your stomach, a hand on your chest. Make sure you've rolled the shoulders back and your shoulder blades are stuck into their sockets so that your heart is open. Fill up the stomach, fill up the chest. You can watch me here if you like. Fill up the stomach all the way. Fill up the chest all the way. Let's begin. Power breath, filling up the stomach and the chest, breath regulated in and out of the mouth the whole time. Power breath sounds like beautiful. Continuing that breath in your own time, filling up the stomach, filling up the chest, keeping the sound regulated in and out of the mouth. And the beauty of this breath is people try to do it perfectly. There's nothing for you to get right here. You cannot get this wrong. And sometimes we feel more tension around the heart. So it's a little harder to breathe into the heart. Maybe that's true for you, maybe it's not. If that is true for you, great. If it's not, don't worry about it. But you're going to allow yourself to really commit to the practice as a whole. And as you do it more, you'll notice the heart starts to open up, and it's easier to pull energy from that power center, your Tantian, a couple inches below the navel, back up into the heart. Just focus on the spots that you're breathing into. Fill up the stomach, fill up the chest, keep the sound regulated in and out of the mouth, and trust that over time, that as your capacity in this breath opens, it will automatically open up wherever energy needs to flow in your body. If you feel good here, take your hands down, let your palms face the ceiling, and continue that breath. Now start to let a little more air in, a little more air out. Yeah, fill up the heart a little more. You can look at the screen if that helps you. Notice how I'm starting to fill a little more air in consciously up into the heart. You're doing beautifully. Beautiful. Start to let audible sound here out on your exhale. Beautiful. As always, if it feels good to you to wiggle your toes, your feet, your hands, your fingers, maybe move your body around a little bit to help a little more energy move. No right or wrong here. This is your practice. Do what feels good to you so you can allow more good feeling to move through you. The intelligence of the breath knows what to do. You were calling upon the intelligence and the wisdom of the breath and the power of the Spirit that brought you here in the first place. So trust that it knows where to go and what to do. Last few breaths. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Relax that breath. Relax. Just let your body melt into the floor here. The wisdom and intelligence of you and your breath and the power that brought you into physical reality in the first place. Let go into it. Let it take you. Let it take you. Let it take you. Your fourth breath, your power breath. Notice what you feel in your physical body here. And then notice what you feel around your physical body. Notice how far out your energy goes. And this breath has, and will continue to ignite your spiritual, energetic layer. Now let's begin your receiving breath. In through the mouth, exhaling out of the nose. Sip in through the mouth, exhale out of the nose. Sip in through the mouth, exhale out of the nose. So continue here with your palms open and facing the sky. And sip in the sweetness of your practice of the universe. And let that wisdom, the wisdom of your luminous energetic layer, which is what we're igniting here, to feed your brain. It's like we're sipping in the sweetness of your own luminosity back up into the frontal lobe of the brain, all parts of the brain, and reminding it that it is designed for luminosity. And as you feed it with the sweetness of your practice of the universe and your luminous layer, it starts to rewire itself into reminding itself that it is designed to unlock luminosity. You're doing beautifully. Breathe a little more luminosity in, more light, more energy, more space. Reminding the head that it is designed to let the heart lead it. The mind is designed to collect data, beautiful data, and then it files it and allows the heart to determine where to go with all of it. Few more breaths here. Keep going. Let a little more light in. Let a little more light out. Three, two, one. Relax. You and your breath has generated energy. And now you can melt into that energy and let it take you. And gently open your eyes, wheel your hands and your fingers, your feet and your toes. Rock your head from side to side. And gently worm your way back into your body. And then come onto your side into fetal position. And gently rest for a moment here. Feeling the energy of space inside you, outside you. And then gently come up into a seated position. Slowly bring yourself back and take all the time that you need here. If you're going to move on to our flow practice, beautiful. If this is all you have today, beautiful. But give yourself a moment to ground here. Maybe put opposite hands on opposite knees. Cross your hands. Place your hands on your feet, on the earth. Hug yourself, hug a tree, hug someone. And then place, when you're ready, but before you do, place a hand on your heart, a hand in your belly, and switch hands. Feel connection with yourself, the moment. And then keep a hand on your heart and place the other hand on your head. And then switch again. Connection with yourself, the moment. And then both hands on your heart. A beautiful way to finish your practice. And just bringing yourself back into your body. And then bowing into yourself. And saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you guys. And now it is time for moving from the inside out with our luminous flow meditation. Taking a moment to pat the heart down, placing both hands on the heart. Grounding yourself here. Obviously, if you're coming out of the previous meditation, if you need to pause here and really make sure that you're feeling in your body, great. If you feel good, drop into knocking your heart and moving up and down the sternum, just like you're knocking on a door, just a gentle fist. It's not too hard, but you're gently pounding up and down the sternum and then coming into just focusing on the heart center, igniting your thymus gland, your heart chakra, and then placing both hands on your heart again. Just bringing yourself into even deeper practice here. Time for you, nothing else. No one else gets in your way here. We are allowing the breath that has ignited all the layers of our field to be coupled and complemented with our movement here. First movement, firework. Moving from the center of our chakras, scooping energy up from between the legs and up through the center of the chakra. Deep breath in. Exhale as you let the hands go down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale as the hands face out. Beautiful firework energy in through the center of the body. Exhale as you move out. And so we're coaxing good energy from the bottom chakra all the way up into the top of the head and exhaling out. And then if you feel it, gently step wide or bend the knees as you scoop even more energy in from the earth up into the chakras all the way out the top of the head. And allowing the energy of your field to literally collect from that luminous layer and the earth all the way back up into your body and back out to the heavens. We're touching, scooping the heavens, the field, the earth, back up to your insides. And so notice here the breath can inhale through the nose and gently exhale out of the mouth if that's what you need to do. I prefer to keep the breath actually in through the nose, out of the nose. It's that ujjayi breath, like you're making the sound of the ocean. And so we're igniting your physical layer here as we ignite the firework movement. And as you continue to do it here, you may notice that there's other movement available to you. Maybe there's a gentle rock you notice I have as I pull up. And the energy of the movement itself may tell you where to move. Trust the way energy moves through your body. Kind of like when you're on the table for a biofield attunement. The energy will tell you. And so trust that however the energy wants to move you is how the intelligence of your own energy wants to move you, so that it allows more flow to occur. Gently bringing the feet together, gently rolling the shoulders back, bringing the hands over your belly and your power spot, the Tantian, the reservoir of power. Closing the eyes. Letting the mind, the body, the environment do whatever they're doing. Noticing how the energy feels in your body and around your body. Beautiful. Now igniting the emotional layer. Pulling down the heavens. Gently inhaling up, exhaling as the hands come down. Inhaling, rise up, exhaling, letting the palms face you, and gently bringing them down. All the way up. Inhale, exhale as they come down. Just gently moving over you. Letting the heavens pull down through your body. Balancing, first we moved down and up, now we're moving up and down. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out of the nose. And allowing the heavens to gracefully fall into you. Reminding yourself that you are heaven. And heaven is you. And as you move in a way that honors that space above you, it ignites something new inside you. Gently stepping a little wider, allowing more energy to scoop up, allowing the gentle breath to deepen, finding a little more scoop as you bend the knees, and bending the knees again as you pull it in. And just allowing yourself to let go into this movement. Perhaps there's a little more move as you pull in. You can see how I have a little more kind of sway back and forth as the energy comes through the spine. Moving gracefully, lovingly, reverently for self. You can kind of see how the movement goes with the biofield. If we look at the human form in the center of the biofield with the circles going out, we're tracing that here. Let yourself get lost in the movement. With any of these moves, you can ignite, breathe, find your flow, and then close your eyes and get lost in the energy of this flow. And the flow of this energy. Beautiful. there. Really feel that energy pouring through you, loving you, igniting you, wanting to stream through you. It's like the energy is waiting for us, and here you are choosing to dance with it. And so it has an opportunity to come alive and respond to you, feed you, nourish you. Wrapping it up there, gently bringing the feet together, placing hands on your belly, gently rolling the shoulders back and lifting the heart, feeling the energy that you have created within you and all around you. Gently coming back and moving into our infinity move, our mental energetic layer. Breathing in as you gather to the right. Exhaling as you gather to the left. Inhale, gather. Exhale, gather. As you move here, one hand holds right under the Tantian, your power spot. Inhale, gather. Hold. Exhale, gather. Hold. Inhale, gather. Hold. Exhale, gather. Hold. Beautiful. Allowing this foundational movement to find a little more flow in the rest of the body here now. Let it move you however it wants to move you, keeping to your foundation here, but allowing, just like I said, just like in a biofield attunement, the energy wants to move you. And so allowing it, trusting it, you bring it alive, and then its aliveness starts to bring another part of you, a deeper part of you alive. So beautiful. Inhaling in and out of the nose, and then closing the eyes and letting the flow find you. And again, energy moves in a way that it knows how it needs to move. Its own intelligence will open up and move whatever it needs to in your body in any given day. And so sometimes you can move and flow, and the breath may need to come in through the nose and out of the mouth. And so if that's what is there for you today, let it. If it's comfortable for you to breathe in and out of the nose, beautiful. The reason why we do that is because as we move externally and through external space, we want to stay connected to our internal. We're cultivating power from the outside in. Gently wrapping some moves up and gathering energy back into your power spot. Feet together, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart, hands over the power spot, and relax. Noticing the energy within you. Noticing the energy all around you. Letting go into it. Letting it let go into you. Gentle deep breath in, ha sound out. And stepping wide, gently inhaling as the arms rise up, exhaling as you make a gentle fist and pull it into your power spot. Graceful warrior, inhale, rise up, exhale, pull it into your power spot. Beautiful, inhale, rise up, exhale, gathering all the energy of your field, pulling it into your power center. So here we're igniting your spiritual energetic layer. We're gathering the energy all the way out and all the way in. And this is a beautiful move to be able to collect all the energy that we put out into the universe. And step a little wider here, start to really gather and dig a little deeper, bending the knees as you pull in here to the power center. We're keeping the move graceful here. We're not getting too strong, keeping the breath in and out of the nose. But we're gathering any part of ourselves that we've left out. Anywhere where we've plugged into work, friends, family, any of our demands, our schedules, expectations, whether we enjoy doing it or not, whether we are committed to doing it or not. We are simply choosing to call back, to receive all our energy, just from our day-to-day. And start to let that breath get a little deeper here. Start to generate a little more fire here. Start to gather a little more, and now we start to gather energy that we've left behind along our journey since we arrived here, whether we're aware of it or not. Gather all your energy from 0 to 10 here as you start to ignite. Gather all your energy through your life, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 10 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, even more here. Starting to gather, keeping the mouth closed, a little more sound, a little more breath. Now exhale. Ha! 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 And you can do it again, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 10 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70. Little more sound, little more energy, little more to go here. Trust the energy. I know you're feeling a lot here. Keep doing it. Little more air, little more noise, all into your power center. Gather up to the heavens, gather around your field. Gather around into the earth, all the way back into your center. 3, 2, 1. Feet together, roll the shoulders back, hands on your belly, your power center. Yeah, beautiful. Close your eyes. Feel the energy of your own graceful warrior, of your own spiritual, energetic layer, giving back to you, feeding you, nourishing you, replenishing you. Notice the energy in you and all around you. All around you and in you. And how the energy is one and the same. Gently roll your shoulders back, look up and notice what I'm doing here. Open your wings here. Yeah, look up. Open up those shoulder joints. Let your palms face open. Yeah. And then bring your hands back by your side. Deep breath in, sound out. And now our final move, the luminous energetic layer, opening up the ripples of water. Inhale, rise up. The fingers coast. Inhale, rise. The fingers coast. Exhale, fall. The fingers coast, rippling over the water. Inhale, rise. Fingers coast. Exhale, fall. Fingers coast. So on the coasting, try to pause the breath. Inhale. Pause the breath. Exhale. Pause. then pause the breath. Inhale, rise, pause. Exhale, fall, pause. Inhale, rise, pause. Exhale, fall, pause. Inhale, rise, pause. Exhale, fall, pause. And so we inhale the light. We pause in the light. We exhale light. We pause and more light. And so we gracefully move here, imagining that as we let the fingers coast along water, it's like you can feel it coast along water, below and above. You know, when you're in the water and you gently let your fingers coast along the water, it feels a certain way. Imagine that that's what you're feeling, both above and below. The fluid nature of water reconnecting you to luminosity. And then let's switch direction here. Go back the other way. Watch me here as I go back the other way. It's exactly the same. Just switching direction. Coast. Inhale, rise. Coast. Exhale, fall. Coast and pause. Inhale, rise. Coast and pause. Exhale, fall. Coast and pause. Inhale, rise, pause. Exhale, fall, pause. Maybe stand a little wider if you haven't done so already, allowing whatever movement wants to find you. And this is such a beautiful move to move through all the layers of the field in both directions, really speaking to that exterior, not exterior, but final layer, that luminosity. Almost like we've opened up the energy field with movement. And now we're just circling through that space that is opened up. And so you'll notice that feeling of expansion from the inside out and the outside in here. You are, in fact, through simple breath and movement, unlocking luminous cells from the outside in and the inside out. And the beauty of this particular move is that we're rising and falling, falling and rising, allowing space with the breath, with the move. Everything starts to integrate here. And let go into wherever the move wants to take you here. Beautiful. Last few here. Beautiful practice here, you guys. Thank you so much for your beautiful energy, your presence, and your choice to be with self, to love self, to nourish self. The truth is, if we're not fully engaging in our own self-love so that we're centered in our own love, we don't have anything else to give anybody else anyway, right? And gently wrapping that up, bringing your feet together, palms over your belly, gently rolling the shoulders back, and lifting the heart, and taking a few moments here to ground and integrate bamboo in the wind. With your feet together, allowing the energy to move you in whatever way it wants to. We don't try to move anything here, the energy itself moves us. And you might notice a gentle to and fro. You can look at me if it feels good to you. And simply simply notice how the energy very gently sways like bamboo in the wind. And sometimes it's a lot, sometimes it's very subtle. The energy will move in whatever way it needs to on any given day. So we let go into it, we trust it, and we allow more energy and more trust. Thank you so much for your beautiful energy, heart, and presence. Deep breath in, ha sound out. Open your eyes. And rubbing your hands together, activating some energy. Deep breath in, ha sound out. Placing both hands on your heart. Stepping a little wider. Closing your eyes and feeling the warmth of energy between your hands and your heart and connection to yourself and our whole retreat family here. Deep breath in, ha sound out. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being here. Take this into the rest of your day. I love you so fucking much. Mwah.